Hi everyone, it's Eleanor here from Professional Beauty. Hope you're all well today. Thanks for joining for our third session of our Virtual Beauty Week. So this evening we're joined with Gladys Richard, who is a yoga instructor at Urban, and we're going to be doing a yoga class tonight. So without any further ado, Gladys, I'll hand over to you.
Hi everyone, thank you Eleanor for introducing me. So I'm going to guide you through a 30 minutes quite easy yoga flow. So let's start together. So if you can come and sit on your mat or any type of floor you can, then bring the sole of your feet together, heels towards your glutes, grab hold of under your thighs, and then gently roll back down onto the mat. Spread your knees wide, keeping the sole of your feet together. Bring one hand onto your belly, one hand on your chest. Close your eyes. Very gently start applying a light pressure onto your chest. When you inhale, bring the air all the way down to your belly and expand your belly. When you exhale, bring your belly button away from your hand. Inhale again, expand your belly. Exhale, belly button towards the spine. If I'm asking you to apply a light pressure onto your chest, it's only because we have a tendency to breathe a lot through our chest, and that's where we build up stress and tension in the shoulders and in the neck. Belly breathing will help you to calm down your nervous system. Few more breaths here. On the inhale, expand your belly. On your exhale, belly button towards the spine. Two more. And gently bring your knees back together. Start blinking your eyes open. Bring your knees towards your chest. And gently walk from side to side to massage your lower back. And start walking back and forth to give yourself a bit of the momentum until you come up to seated at the front of the mat. So we're going to practice some neck stretches and little spine warm-up to get us ready for the next steps of the practice. So interlace your fingers, place them at the back of your head. Close your elbows, keep your shoulders down, and then bring your chin to your chest. Be careful here, we're just aiming to lengthen the back of the neck, so don't start rounding your spine. Keep your spine straight, your core engaged, belly button in, and just lengthen gently the back of the neck. Keep breathing here through your belly. Don't let your chest and shoulders move when you're breathing. Keeping it for two more. On your inhale, gently release when you head back up. Then keep your hands onto your knees. Then keep your belly button in, keep your core engaged, shoulders down. We carry on some neck stretches, but this time some rotation. Just to stretch all the side of your cervical neck. So bring your chin in, then gently bring your head down, chin to chest, and start sliding your chin along your right collarbone, drawing a circle, bringing your chin up to the ceiling, and then back down onto your left side. Let your chin slide along your left collarbone, lifting back down, and then rewind. Go to your left side first, look over your left shoulder, bring your chin up to the ceiling, circle back to your right side, and then bring your chin back down to center. One more time on each side. Slide the chin along your right collarbone. Look over your right side. Chin towards the ceiling. Look over your left shoulder. Let your chin slide along the left collarbone. Coming all the way down. And head back up. Nice one. On your next inhale, raise both of your hands up to the sky. On your exhale, reach your right hand onto your left knee, left hand back, and gently twist. Next time you inhale, grow taller. On your exhale, twist a little deeper. Be mindful here, keep your shoulders down. Inhale one more time and grow a little taller. And on your exhale, twist. On your next inhale, look forward. Exhale, gently release. Let's go for the other side. On your inhale, raise both of your hands up to the sky. Exhale, left hand onto the right knee, right hand back, and gently twist. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and then exhale, twist. Two more. Inhale, go taller. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Last one. On your next inhale, look forward. Exhale, release. Now bring both of your hands in front of you, index finger pointing forward. Make sure you're really grabbing the mat with your fingertips and your palms are entirely flat onto the mat. Roll your knees back and come into your tabletop position. Whenever in tabletop, make sure your shoulders are stacked on top of your wrists and your hips on top of your knees. We're going to do some little stretches for the wrist, so make sure that you don't collapse into your lower back and you keep your belly button towards your spine. Nice. Then you can do some circle clockwise and then go counterclockwise. But bear in mind, even though our joints are stacked pretty stable here, don't dump into your lower back, don't collapse. Keep your belly button towards your spine and core engaged. And then again, two more in each direction, clockwise and counterclockwise. Last one. Then turn your fingers towards your knees. On your inhale, roll forward, exhale back. So just stretching inside of the forearm and the wrist here. Inhale forward and then exhale back. Last one. And then last but not least, come onto the top of your hand. So this one can be very challenging just because you spend a lot of time the opposite way. So if it's a bit too difficult for you to keep your arms straight with your hands that direction onto the floor, then just sit back gently and walk your way down. And then same here. Inhale forward and exhale back. Keeping your belly button towards your spine, shoulders away from your ears. And then come back to still. Okay, let's bring the attention onto our shoulder now. On your inhale, I want you to bring each shoulder blade to this one another. On the exhale, bring each shoulder blade far from one another. We're just isolating our shoulders here. Nothing else is moving. Your spine stays straight. So on your inhale, each shoulder blade kissing one another. Retraction. On your exhale, push each shoulder blade far from one another. Contraction. And again, two more times. Nice one. Next step, bring the attention onto your pelvis. On your inhale, tilt your tailbone up to the sky. Exhale, down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up again, exhale down. Do it one more time. Inhale up, and then exhale down. Okay, this time let's go into the full cat cow. On your next inhale, tilt your tailbone up to the sky, start arching through your lower back. Thoracic spine, bring each shoulder blade to kiss one another, head up. On your exhale, tilt your tailbone down, bring your belly button towards your spine. Push for your shoulder blades, each shoulder blade far from one another, head down. And then do it 2 more times. From pelvis to head. Tailbone up to the sky, arching through the spine, each shoulder blade kissing one another, head up. And again, on the exhale, elbows down, belly button towards spine, each shoulder blade far from one another, head down. Last one. Inhale, from pelvis to head, keeping your shoulders away from your knees. And then come back to neutral. Tuck your toes under, push your hips back to your heel, and up to the sky in your downward facing dog. Make sure you keep your spine long and straight. If you feel like your spine starts wobbling, just because it's a bit tough on the hamstring, then bend your knees a little deeper and lengthen your spine. Then think about bringing your tailbone up to the sky and reaching your heels down towards the floor. And then one knee and the other, just trying to create a little bit more elasticity in your leg. And keep breathing. The key of this position is to keep your spine straight. The aim will be to have your legs straight and feet flat on the floor, but always focus on the key first. Do not compromise the health of your spine. Now, on your next inhale, look forward. Gently step towards the front of the mat. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees if your spine starts wobbling a little too much. Grab hold of your opposite elbows and gently swing from side to side. You can even say yes or no with your head. This is more to release your lower back than to stretch your hamstrings. So breathe deeply. Then release your hands down to the floor. And very gently on your next inhale, come all the way up, stacking each vertebrae on top of one another. Going very slowly and smoothly. Once up, pull your shoulders back and down. Nice one. Now keep your feet hip distance apart. Belly button in, core engaged. On your next inhale, raise both of your hands up to the sky. Be mindful, don't start compensating with your lower back. Keep your lower ribs in. On your exhale, fold forward. Same, bend your knees if you feel like your spine starts wobbling. On your inhale, look up. On your exhale, reach your legs back into your high plank. Remember what we did with the shoulder. Push each shoulder blade far from one another. Then drop your knees down onto the floor. Drop your chest and chin down. On your inhale, come onto the top of your feet. Push your chest forward. Keep the elbows bent, shoulders back. There you go up. On your exhale, tuck your toes under. Put your hips back to your heels. Lengthen your spine. And then hips up to the sky. Downward facing dog. And then take 5 more breaths here. You can bend one knee and the other. You can stay still. Just try to adapt to your body needs. Two more breaths here. On your next inhale, look forward. Gently step towards the front of the mat. On the exhale, fold. And on the inhale, come all the way up, reaching your hands up towards the ceiling. On your exhale, fold forward again, straight away. Inhale, look up. Exhale, reach your legs back into your high plank. This time you can either drop your knees down if you need the modification. Otherwise, walk forward, start bending through the elbows. Elbows again your ribcage, come into your chaturanga. On your inhale, push your chest up and forward. Shoulder blades kissing one another. Glutes engaged, thighs off the floor. Chin in. On your exhale, tuck your toes under. Push back into your downward facing dog. Beautiful. 2 more breaths in. Think about elbows up to the sky, heels down towards the floor. On your next inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. But be mindful, don't open your hips so much. Try to keep both of your hips on the same line. So drop your right hip down. Keep your spine long and straight. Nice one. On your next inhale, bend your knee. Bring your knee towards your chest, or hip tight. And then exhale and step your right foot forward. Beautiful. Stay onto the ball of your back foot. And gently come up into your eye lunge. Whenever you're in your eye lunge, think about pushing that left hip forward and reaching the back heel back to keep that leg active, long, and straight. Be aiming to having both of our hips onto the same line. So don't open one hip onto the side, otherwise you will compress one part of your low back. Keep both of your hips straight. Don't let your front knee collapse toward the inside. Keep a slight external rotation until your hip. Nice. Core engage, tailbone down. Keep here for 2 more breaths. Gently start opening your hips towards the side, rounding your back foot down. Keep pushing your right knee out, externally rotating through that right hip, and pushing your left hip back. Now lengthen both of your arms and look towards your right side. Aim to gaze towards your middle finger. And don't let that front knee collapse in. Make sure you keep externally rotating through that right hip. Beautiful. Keep your shoulders down. Give your neck a break and keep your shoulders down. Then on the next inhale, reach forward. Place your left hand towards your back. You can eventually grab hold of your right side. And then reverse. Don't lose the bend into your front knee. Keep it here for 2 more breaths. Gently come back into your warrior 2. Come back into your eye lunge. Reaching both of your hands up, coming onto the ball of your back foot. And gently frame your front foot. Bring your knee towards your chest. Lengthen your right leg, come onto your high plank. Same, you have the option here. You can bring your knees down if you come lower down from plank. Lower down into your chaturanga. On your inhale, lift your chest up and forward. Push your shoulders back. Exhale back, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, lift your left leg up this time. Same here. Don't lift so high that you're opening your hip. Keep both of your hips onto the same line. Next inhale, bend your knee towards your chest, a bit tight towards your chest. Step your left foot forward and come up into your high lunge. Same. Keep pushing that right hip forward, right heel back. Don't collapse into your front knee. Keep externally rotating from that left hip. Nice one. Belly button in, tailbone down, shoulders are relaxed. Beautiful. 2 more breaths here. Don't let the back knee collapse. Then gently bring your chest looking towards the right side of the back. Open your arms into your warrior two. Ground your back foot. And looking towards your middle finger of your left hand. Don't let that front knee collapse towards the inside. Keep externally rotating through that left hip. Keep opening through that right hip too. Shoulders are down. Then you can bring your right arm behind you. You can eventually grab all of your left thigh. Switch forward. And then reverse your warrior. Left arm along your heel. Looking towards your left hand. Don't lose the bend into your front knee. Repeat for 2 more. Gently come back into your warrior two. Come onto the ball of your back foot. Closing your hips, both of your hips onto the same line. Into your high lunge. And frame your front foot. Bring your left knee to your chest. Step your left leg back. Same. Lower down. On your inhale, lift your chest up. Chin in, squeeze your glutes. Exhale back, downward facing dog. One more breath here. On your next inhale, look forward. Gently step towards the front of the mat and come find a comfortable sitting position. Nice one. Bring your heels towards your glutes again. Grab hold of under your thighs and let your back roll down onto the mat. Bring your heels a little closer towards your fingers. You should be able to touch your heels with your fingertips. Press down onto the floor with your palms. On your next inhale, squeeze your glutes. Keep your knees hip-width distance apart. Don't let them open to the side. And lift your hips up into your bridge pose. Just a gentle back bend to work a little bit more into the spine. Squeezing your glutes to protect your low back. One more breath here. And on the next exhale, release your hips down, very gently onto the floor. Beautiful. Open your arms in a T shape or a cactus shape, depending on the space you have around you. Press down onto your heels, lift your hips up slightly and shuffle them onto the right side of the mat. And then let your knees drop onto the left side, looking towards the opposite side. If I'm asking you to bring your hips onto the right side before letting your knees fall onto the left side, it's just to make sure that when you're twisting, the bottom of your spine stays aligned with the top, so that you can experience a twist all along your spine. rather than if you let your knees fall straight away, you will end up in diagonal. So the twist won't be as yummy. Make sure you keep both of your shoulder blades down onto the floor. Really feel the entire surface of your shoulder blades melting onto the mat. Then gently bring your knees back up. Press your heels down onto the mat and shuffle your hips onto the left side. Let your knees drop onto the right side. And keep breathing here. Try to breathe a little more for your left side. And trying to ground your left shoulder down a bit more. The entire surface of your shoulder blade should be down onto the mat, melting down onto the mat. On your next inhale, bring your knees back up, press down onto your heels, bring your hips back into center, knees towards your chest, give yourself a big hug. On your inhale, squeeze your knees towards your chest a bit tighter. On your exhale, come and lie down completely flat onto the mat, palms open towards the sky. Close your eyes. And same as what we did at the beginning, I'm going to ask you to focus on your belly breathing. So on your inhale, feel the air going through your nose and all the way down to your belly, expanding your belly. Making sure that your entire body is relaxed and none of your muscles stay contracted. Finding your heels glued to the floor. Relaxing your glutes. Making sure your shoulder blades are melting down into the mat. Feeling your head supported by the floor. Maybe trying to make a little more space in between your eyebrows. Relaxing your cheeks, your throat. And just bring your awareness, your breath. Very gently, if you drift them away. Start to move the fingers and toes. Put your hands up and above your head, pushing your hands towards the wall behind you and your heels towards the wall in front of you. Then start bringing your knees towards your chest, keeping your eyes closed. Give yourself a big hug. Gently fall onto whichever side you prefer, using your hand as a pillow. And while keeping your eyes closed, lift yourself back up to a seated position. Bring your palms together, walk them up. and place them onto your eyes. Slowly, within your palms, start opening your eyes. On your inhale, lengthen your spine. On your exhale, release your hands down into your knees. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. If you want to practice with me a bit more, you can book a private digital session on the Urban app. You can download the app if you don't have it yet. You will be also able to find some personal training, physio and meditation classes. Thank you so much for practicing with me today.
Brilliant. Thanks so much, Gladys, for a great class. I think we're all feeling very relaxed now and ready for a nice, relaxing evening ahead. Thanks to everyone who's joined us today for our last session of our Virtual Beauty Week today. Please join us again tomorrow from 10 a.m. We'll have plenty more sessions to come. And if you head over to our Instagram, that's at pro_beauty01, we're offering you the chance to win £1,000 worth of Elemis products. So head on over to Instagram to check all the details on how to enter. In the meantime, have a great evening and we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.